Dublin has become such a creative platform for people to launch their careers in. There's so many young designers, photographers, artists, a whole lot.
Cross Street, it kind of started off as just a vintage shop really, but we had ideas from the start of doing other things and incorporating other things. Now we went online for a little while after we moved from our first store and kind of realised we wanted to go in the direction of working with young designers, doing our own stuff, homewares, all that sort of stuff. So we got this shop now and kind of have incorporated that and really want to grow on that a lot. We want it to be a lifestyle brand more than a vintage brand.
We had been looking everywhere for space in Dublin, and the best space we found was in Town Parsons kind of by accident. And it was the only landlord who would take a chance on us with no references.
What do you think about like recycling clothing, like vintage clothes and stuff? Do you have any opinions on it?
Great idea. Actually, I'll tell you what I bought yesterday was 5 floor cards in a Chinese shop.
Yeah, I am into fashion. I work in a clothing shop myself, and my style would kind of be a mix of things, a little bit grungy, a little bit sophisticated at times.
My fashion, colour. I don't know. Go with colours, I suppose. Whatever matches. Blue and browns today, I suppose.
Perfect. Dublin are quite good, I think, for vintage in general, because I don't know, there's just like little quirky shops, and you know.
If you knew a good tailor, you could make a really original sports jacket out of it.
We used to be there.
Yeah, that's
this is Cross Street.
We kept the name on Cross Street because basically we got to the first shop and blanked on a name. We were in 8A Cross Street. There was just this little weird 9 shape above our door. And we thought it's like, oh well, there's a number, so people can see that. And we just kind of went with that. We took that with us. And then it's kind of, we got to a point where you really can't change the identity anymore. We moved here to 5 Lower Ormond Quay. Myself and a friend of mine started up a Facebook page with our first vintage company, and then we met that way because we'd been selling things online, doing markets, and then we kind of just all met through that.
It kind of just worked out that we all have our own areas, and I think that's what works. You know, I do the shop kind of things, Emma does brand development, and that word, brand development, and then Dean does kind of like the creative side of things as well. So we all each do our own thing, and that just comes together really nicely. And yeah, we've also been through a lot as a business, so through trial and error we've kind of learned how to run the business together, and through those experiences I suppose we all gel well together.
There was a space in the market in Dublin. That's kind of why I decided to open a store here. I just came back from London actually, and when I moved home I started like working with my family. They work for a charity, so I was kind of finding bits there and then buying it off them, going to market, selling, and then like the rest of us met and then decided to open a store one day.
For me it was travelling and seeing the amazing vintage industries in different countries, and seeing that there was nothing really here, because during the culture saga vintage kind of died here. So when I came back it was more of kind of trying to find that industry here and then spread it around a bit. That's what we felt. A huge amount of shops have popped up since we opened Cross Street in Italy, so there definitely is demand here for it.
We did just have vintage in the first shop, but we did take in a few younger designers, but we actually didn't really know how to manage that at the time. So now, when we were away, we really learned the best ways to do that and have a really nice setup here now. Yeah.
It's definitely one of the hardest things. It's complete trial and error, you know, where you get your stuff from, and we've gone through quite a few of them, and that's what we're basing this year around, is actually finding really good suppliers.
Mainly get them from all over Europe. We're hoping to look into the States and possibly Asia at some point in the near future.
When we opened the store, we really wanted to kind of, we had a space, and it was in the middle of the city, so we wanted to do other things there, and we held some gigs and stuff. So now that we're back in town in a new space, we really want to do some other things. Yeah, we're kind of just thinking of ideas for now.
We try to encourage and help out as many.
Use young photographers and models and things.
Oh yeah, as well, for like the website. And
we never use signed models, well, apart from one exception where we actually got the chance to use someone from Distinct, but we try and use everyday girls so the brand is more accessible.
Starting on the website, we kind of knew it was a big task, especially doing vintage. It really pushed us into knowing that next time we have a store, we know what to do now. We know how to market online better and how to get people into the store, and it's really working. It was a really hard year for all of us, but it gave us a lot more knowledge, and we got to kind of figure out our industry a bit better. We put the store together in a really quick amount, like a really short amount of time, so we're going to put more work into the store and make it much prettier and more shoppable and get a load more stuff. And then we are looking at getting a small little mini line created for the summer for festival season. So we want, once kind of May hits, we're going to go all out with festival wear. It's so cheesy, I know, and kind of like, of course success is like money and blah blah, but like once you're happy doing what you're doing, and I am more than happy doing what I'm doing it with people that I really enjoy working with.
To be happy in your job, I suppose, for us, we love what we do and it doesn't feel like work, so that is success in itself.